author of Why Didn't They Tell Me? 5 Truths Everyone Should Know About Love. She will, of course, represent the women's side.
Good. Do it well.
And Armani Darling is the author of Don't Think Like a Man, Just Think.
Right.
Memoirs of Broken Relationships. He is going to represent the... Want to take a stab at this one?
Yeah, the male side.
The men's
yeah,
side.
it's going to be awesome.
It's good to have you both here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to have you. All right, so we want to get to the first topic, which is love after infidelity.
Is it possible? Is it not possible?
It's absolutely possible, and even studies show that within 2 years, you can have a better relationship than you had before. The important thing is that most men need to know is that don't stab me in the heart and then set boundaries on how far I can bleed and how long. You have to stop and allow that person to heal. It takes time.
All right.
Yes, I actually agree with that. And there's 2 different ways you could look at it. The first was, if you ever been heartbroken, can you give that same guy a chance? And if you do happen to give a second chance, it should be great time of separation so that man could grow and mature from. He had to learn to be able to fear losing you in order to move on.
All right. What do you recommend? Because initially, the shock of it, right? That's got to be the worst part. How do you get over that initial, punch to the gut?
The first thing is, the only healing is that you have to have trust. And that means full disclosure. You literally have to make sure that you open up everything. Passwords, social media, everything has to be open.
Put it all out.
Put it all out there. I don't care if your wife has to or your girlfriend has to look at your mileage. Trust has to be established.
All right. You better keep this in mind.
Yeah, I'm going to notes right now. Oh, I lost my page here. All right. Next topic.
Women in their emotional mazes.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me, sister.
Yeah. All right. So.
Well, with that, I believe you have to understand your woman. You have to know how she acts and reacts. When I say acts, if she gives you a phone call, you have to know her moment, her emotions at that time. Is she happy? Is she sad? Also, you have to know how she reacts in certain situations so you can know how to approach her, what triggers her. So you know how to say certain things. Some women take different wisdom in different ways. They like encouragement. So you need to understand those things about her.
And you know what? I'm going to go off the beaten path.
Oh.
Because you know what a lot of times what people don't realize, there are studies that show men are more emotional than women.
Yeah.
And that's why when they are hurt or when things are happening, they disengage and they can't resurface to deal with those emotions because it affects them so much more deeply than women.
Yeah.
So, just
You
know.
have the same emotions. You just don't know.
Absolutely. Well, actually, they show it's a little more intense in men.
It's a little what?
More intense.
Oh, a little more intense. Yeah, you pay attention. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Mama's
back
boy.
with me?
I'm
All right. All right. Issues that go along with dating a mama's boy. What are the things here?
Okay, well, I have, there's 2 types of mama boys.
All right.
One that I call the baby man, who's looking for the mother wife. That's that unmotivated, dependent man who's looking for a woman to house him, feed him, fill out the resumes and everything like that.
Right.
The problem with that is a woman does not feel that she can be led by a person who doesn't know where they're going.
Yeah.
That other one is that mama's little husband. That man is not marriage material because he is not divorced from his parent yet.
You are spot on. I gotta say, you're doing a really nice job.
I think in both ways it comes with communication and compromise. The man should be able to compromise with his woman. You don't want any relationship where the other person can't compromise with you. If you want a certain thing, you should be able to address that man. If he's the one for you, he should be able to reach those needs of you.
You know, the thing about that is when you're talking about a man who's attached still by the umbilical cord of his mom, you have to make sure that some things are cut. So, because if 2 people are competing against the same heart, somebody's going to lose.
There you go.
It's like she's talking about you. Needs versus wants in a relationship.
Yeah, needs versus wants.
Yes, there's a big separation between a need and a want.
Yeah.
A need is a necessity for a healthy lifestyle, while a want is a desire.
Yeah.
Don't be confused by the materialistic things that you might want in a man. Find needs, core traits like ambition, great character. These things will separate the man from the rest that you might have dealt with in the past.
You know, I look at it as needy. Okay, so you cannot come to a relationship needy. That means that you are looking for somebody to fulfill the potholes of your past. And sometimes they have been excavated by abandonment, neglect, rejection. Somebody has to come in and first, before they can even travel level ground with you, they have to fill all this love. It is not possible because the holes are too deep. You cannot look for that person to be the savior of you.
You got to get yourself fixed first.
Yes, you do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Take that, Larry.
All right, last one. Getting out of the dreaded friend zone.
So the friend zone is a topic where a lot of women place men that they say that they're too soft. When to become a nice guy make you a negative trait in you. A lot of people praise the guys that don't appreciate them or make them hard to get, want to make the woman chase them. I suggest that if you have a guy in the friend zone, he's everything that you need in a man. Give that man an opportunity. Most successful marriages, they say, I married my best friend.
Yeah.
Find that best friend if you are attracted to that guy.
And from a female's point of view, one of the things that I would say to a female is that if the friendship is offering too many benefits, then there's no incentive to move you up higher.
Ooh, what do you mean by that? Are you talking about that whole phrase, why buy into college, you get the milk for free?
That's what I'm...
That's one of my favorite phrases.
And guys
because
need
a
to
lot
get
of
out
times
that
there's just
friend-
no incentive.
Yeah, and guys
Why?
need to find a way out of that friend zone too. You got to make your intentions known right away.
Start.
Sometimes you actually have violated territory to get there. You came with the intention of more, but
Yeah.
you came under incognito in camouflage
Wow.
material, pretending to be a friend when that never was your heart.
There's just guys that try to make
You're
out
something
right away.
else. Yeah.
And that guy will feel betrayed.
My advice, not yours.
Right.
Anyway,
Well, this was great.
This was a lot of fun. Check out Love and Armani's books. We show them on our graphics, but those are down right now.
Yeah,
Hold them
but
up.
you
These
say,
are
yeah,
fun
hold them
books,
high.
so people
Look
can
at that.
find them in the bookstore.
There's one right
Thank
there.
you guys so
Why
much.
did they
Why
tell
didn't
me?
they tell me? And don't think like a man, just think. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank
Yeah.
you guys so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's
All
been a
right,
pleasure.
let's go around town.